皆さんおはようございます。Good morning and aloha. Thank you very much for joining in our Jodo Buddhist Sunday service. Today is February 21st. Today I picked up a white tropic water lily called Doben. And this Doben was created by a French named Daubeny. And so Doben was named after Mr. Daubeny. And I think it was created in 1863. And because Hawaii, it's warm throughout the year, it every day without fail, you see this white water lily dolphin every day. And usually, I I actually donate this to Bondance, and then people can buy this dolphin. However, because there was no bone dance last year, I had so many dolphins. So if you like to have, please let me know. If you can come to pick up over here, I'm very happy to offer this dolphin. And it's easy, very easy to grow, and every day it blooms. Anyway, today I'd like to conduct a traditional Jodo Shu Otsutome, page 12. I aspire for my body to be as pure as an incense burner. I aspire for my mind to be like the light of wisdom. With every thought, I burn this incense of discipline and meditation to dedicate myself to the past, present, and the future Buddhas of the Ten Directions. the Buddhas who eternally dwell in the lands of the Ten Directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Dharma, the teachings, which eternally exist in the lands of the Ten Directions. I wholeheartedly take refuge in the Sangha, the community, which eternally exists in the lands of the Ten Directions. We reverently call upon Amida Buddha, the world honored one, to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon Shakyamuni Tathagata, the enlightened one, to enter this sacred place. We reverently call upon the Tathagatas of the Ten Directions to enter this sacred place. Nashaku Shodo Shoakugo Kanyu Shitonjin Yushin Oishi Shosho Isai Gagon Kaisan. The harmful actions I have done in the past are all derived from my inherent greed, anger, and delusion. Born on my conduct, words, and thoughts, I now repent them all. 10年 Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu, Amida, Namu Amida Bu, Namu Amida Bu. Japan's profound and wondrous Dharma, even after 100,000 million tales, is difficult to encounter. We now hear, receive, and uphold it. When we understand the true message of the Tathagata. 知性仏説無教儒教死生へ我言調整願死無浄土死願空満の聖空上昇学なお無用国大聖主最小品聖空上昇学が市場仏道行商上寺法仏教民商本聖空上昇学理六人称で上映修本行四空無常道一生天品四人力現代国空小無才道少女三分妙高祭修薬難解非知恵 我感动，我与手点你，我与己有给。The verse of the four vows. I have established the first vows and shall without fail, which is the ultimate test. If these vows are not fulfilled, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Should I for countless aeons not become a great benefactor and relieve also in poverty and suffering, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. When I reach the person of the Buddha, my name shall resound beyond the 10 directions. Should there be a place in which it cannot be heard, may I not attain perfect enlightenment. Abandoning desire with profound light, mindfulness, and pure wisdom, I shall cultivate pure practice. I shall intently pursue the ultimate path to become a teacher of all celestial and human beings. Divine power radiates forth a great light that completely illuminates limitless minds, eliminating the darkness of the three defilements to lead all beings out of suffering. Opening their eyes of wisdom to extinguish the darkness of ignorance, and obstructing the harmful path to provide passage to the gate of fortunate destiny, fully endowed with all the virtues, the Buddha's majestic radiance shall shine brightly in the 10 directions, as shining the sun and the moon, and eclipsing the brilliance of the heavens. For the sake of all beings, a Buddha opens the Dharma storehouse and widely shares its treasures of virtue. Among all who have gathered, a Buddha always expounds the Dharma like a lion's roar, making offerings to all the Buddhas and becoming endowed with all roots of virtue. With the vows and wisdom perfected, a Buddha becomes a hero of three realms. Like the unimpeded wisdom of a Buddha that reaches and shines upon all, I vow that the power of my virtue and wisdom will be equal to yours, most venerable one. If these vows are realized, may the whole universe tremble with joy, and from the sky all the celestial beings will rain down rare and wondrous flowers. 이다 본제인난 고구라 귀시오 조상도이고 Bohovo, page 59, 59. 法然上人ご法語一子故障族。寿司に敬って拝読し立て祭る。宗祖法然上人ご法語一子故障族。松代の主上を往生極楽の日に当ててみるに凝縮なしとても歌をべからず一年十年に足りぬべし大人なりとても歌をべからず大根深きをも嫌わじとたまえり時下れりとても歌をべからず法律以後の主上な表往生すくしわんや近代よや
我が身はのしとても歌ごべからず自身はこれ煩悩不足する本句なりと名前り一方に浄土けれど最高に論は十学の逆の主張のなるゆえなり諸仏の中に乱立し立て祭るは三年五年に至るまで自ら来訪したもゆえなり諸行の中に念仏を用いる若の仏の本願なるゆえなり、今見たの本願に乗じて往生し難として饒舌ということあるべからず、本願に乗ずることは信心の深きによるべし、受けがたき人参を受けて愛がたき本願に愛いて起こしがたき同心を起こして離れがたき輪廻の里を離れて生まれがたき浄土に往生せんこと喜びの中の喜びなり次は中悪愚学のものも生まると信じて正代をもかさじと思うべし罪人なお生まるいばんや罪人もや要は一年十年なおむなしからずと信じて無限に主すべし一年なお生まるいわんや年語や阿弥陀仏は不主小学の言葉を成就して厳以下の国にましませばサザンで明中の時は来訪したま釈尊がゆりかな我が教えに従いて生じをあなると知見したまり六方の諸仏は喜ばしきかな我が少女を信じて二人の浄土に生まると喜びもらんと天に仰ぎ地に伏して喜ぶべしこの度御田の本願にあることを行重高にも報ずるしかの時の音読を頼みても頼むべきはないし十年の言葉信じてもなお信ずべきは一徳往生の門なり。Page 56 56一子故障族法然上人letter to Kuroda Shonin, the one page missing. When considering the capacity of living beings in the latter age of the Dharma, Map 4, we should not doubt the attainment of birth in Amida Buddha's pure land of ultimate peace, even though we may hardly practice. One decision or 10 decisions suffice. Even though who are in unfortunate state due to their past should have no doubts, for Shakyamuni Buddha proclaimed that Amida would never abandon us, no matter how deep the roots of all our transgressions. Though much time has passed since the time of Shakyamuni, we should still have no doubts that living beings can be born into the Pure Land even after the extinction of the Dharma. So why not now in this time? We should not doubt, even if we ourselves are spiritually disadvantaged, for Master Shantao said, I myself am an ordinary person, born, full of defilements. Though there are many pure lands in the 10 directions, the reason we aspire to be born in the Western Pure Land of Amida is that even those who have committed the 10 transgressions and the 5 grievous crimes can be born there. Of all the Buddhas, the reason we take refuge in Amida Buddha is that he will personally welcome us to the Pure Land with even 3 or 5 names restriction. Of all the practices, the reason we recite the Nembutsu is that Amida directed us to pursue this practice in the original vow, Onga. If we now aspire to be born in Amida's Pure Land through the original vow, then we should not doubt its accomplishment. To be embraced by the original vow depends on our entrusting mind, Shinji. We have received this human form, which is difficult to receive. We have encountered original vows, which are difficult to encounter. We have awakened to the cultivating mind, which is difficult to awaken. We have separated ourselves from the cycle of birth and death, which is difficult to part from. To be born in the Pure Land, which is difficult to be born into, is a happiness of happinesses. As for the wrongdoings, even those who have committed the 10 transgressions and 5 grievous crimes have faith that they will be born into the Pure Land. Then think how much more so for those who have not committed even the smallest transgressions. If such transgressions can gain birth in the Pure Land, how much more so can a good person? If we believe that 1 or 10 discussions of Nembutsu are not in vain, then we should practice ceaselessly. If we can be born in the Pure Land through one discussion, how much more so for many discussions? Since Amida Buddha fulfilled his words that he would not attain enlightenment till all beings who aspire to be born in his land are born there and is indeed now in the Pure Land. Therefore, Amida will surely come to receive us at the determined time of our death. Shakyamuni Buddha declared, "Excellent, abide by my teaching and leave the cycle of birth and death behind." All the Buddhas in the 6 directions proclaim, "This is joyous. Trust that we have witnessed this and be truly happy that you will be born in the non-retrogressive Pure. Revere the heavens, bow to the earth, and rejoice in having encountered in the original vow of Amida Buddha. You shall be rewarded by the grace of Amida Buddha for practicing Nembutsu, whether you are walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. We rely with utmost sincerity on this because Amida said, this, all who recite Nembutsu, even 10 times, shall be welcome. We trust this with utmost sincerity because Chantal taught in his hymns in praise of Pure Land verse, Ojo Rai-san, that all who practice Nembutsu will surely go in the pure. Page 24. 跳躍門。法名天上実法世界念仏主上聖衆者なみ阿弥陀阿弥阿弥陀弥陀 page 62, 別例項。武州大悲願の阿弥陀仏発見教主釈迦牟尼仏六法豪者少女諸仏観音聖子初代菩薩極楽会少女大会中東一切三宝大大祇園 I revere the King of the great compassionate vows, Amida Buddha, the dispatcher and founder of the teachings, Shakyamuni Buddha. All the Buddhas, as many as the sons of the Gandhis in the six directions, Kannon, Seishi, all the great bodhisattvas, the world assemblies of ultimately the beings of the pure and great ocean, and the three treasures and the great compassion. 天下は純日が商業空気祭で帰国民南京が無有首都公認襲来上 May there be harmony below the heavens, with the sun and the moon shining brightly. May the wind and rain be timely, and disasters and calamity not arise. May nations be bountiful, people safe, and armies and weapons not to be used. Let us revere virtue and humanity and cultivate respect and humility. 高祖光明天道大師宗円光当然下上高学寺教名称和順法二大師法年少に二所大小十国史小公少に三祖紀主伝寺領中小に三国伝来浄土伝統主大祖師と長州寺音 Our High Patriarch Komyo, the Great Master Shandao, our founder, the Great Master Enko, Tozen, Ejo, Hokaku, Jikyo, Meisho, Vajun, Honidaishi, Honensho, the Second Patriarch, National Teacher, Daisho, Shoju, Shoko Shoni, the Third Patriarch, the Recording and Meditation Master, Kishiryochu Shoni, the light of transmitting the pure run of the three countries, and all the great patriarchs are realizing the compassionate blessings. Koji Kaisan Shonin, Shuko Shonin, Nekidaishi Shonin, To Bingyo Nam Kyoen. The founding master of our temple, the restorer, and all the priests who serve this temple. With a frequent practice, we achieve perfect enlightenment. 思想部門一切段の付け賃修上本者特楽苦樹無料亡者陸長小浄土 My prayers to my teachers and ministers, my father and mother, to all the temple members, donors, and all living beings with whom I have karmic connections. May all those who are living experience joy, prosperity, longevity without limit. May those who have died escape from suffering and transcend to be born into that pure. 自問性内道連続無所証言法増上 We pray for the peace and stability of our temple and for complete affinity with the past. May we be completely free of hindrances and cultivate our practice of the Buddhist path. 当時会期来主文の次杯合杯信号注意諸少年と追善相乗もない Since the founding of this temple to all the members, the daily and monthly memorial tablets, the recently deceased, those in the intermediate stage of existence, and to all spirits, may we cultivate virtuous so that they may be enlightened. 元日将来諸宿読開室へこ本日参列の各家先祖代々一族専門諸軍霊と追福増進母大 We vow here all with the virtues accumulated from this place of practice to transfer our merit to our beloved ones for their happiness and the achievement of enlightenment. 先死業物を難の資産外版で群々ないし崩壊病の利益。And my sincere prayers to those who passed away in wars, in accidents, and in natural disasters. Page 26. 総エポート。何にしどく、領土性一切と、十五大神法上安な国。We aspire for these merits and virtues to be equally bestowed upon all, and may we together develop the aspiration for enlightenment to achieve birth in the pure land of peace and peace. 10年。ナミワミナミナミワミナミナミワミナミナミワミナナミワミナミナミワミナミナミワミナミワミナナミワミナミチナミワミナミ主上無変性願道無変性願だ訪問無人性願地無常母大性願生じた崩壊と利益無償極楽上無中 However, innumerable sentient beings are honestly vowed to enlighten them all. However, inexhaustible delusions are honestly vowed to extinguish them all. However, immeasurable the Buddha's teachings are honestly vowed to comprehend them all. However, incomparable enlightenment is honestly vowed to attain it by all means. I sincerely wish to share blessing with all beings. Together we are born into the pure land of ultimate bliss to achieve the way of the Buddha. 三将来。なみわみなみなみわみなみなみわみなみなみわみな Thank you. May we now call upon all the Buddhas to return to their lands. We offer incense and flowers in appreciation to send them home. We ask for your compassionate guidance and protection. May those who have gone before us to encourage us to attain birth disappear. Jude.
Dr. Kyle, good morning. Thank you very much for joining. And you know, Nembutsu or to chant Namu Amida Butsu is easy, and so everybody can practice. Uh, however, to chant Namu Amida Butsu, because it's a very simple word and simple recitation, we sometimes may feel it's kind of boring. However, while chanting Namu Amida Butsu, sometimes you may have illusory thoughts or miscellaneous thoughts. How do you deal with miscellaneous thoughts? It's very important. That's why we need to practice Nembutsu. And how do we deal with miscellaneous thoughts or illusionary thoughts while chanting Namu Amitabha? Is one idea is I think miscellaneous thoughts are very welcome. Because of the miscellaneous thoughts, we are actually aware of our consciousness, or we are having miscellaneous thoughts. And so these miscellaneous thoughts, while chanting Namu Amida Butsu, it makes us aware that we do have miscellaneous thoughts. And so this makes us, we can be mindful of consciousness. And at the same time, this is a kind of training. So by having, while chanting Namu Amida Butsu, miscellaneous thoughts, we train our consciousness, our mindfulness. And Honen Shoni, how does he deal with Nembutsu is actually Nembutsu for any occasion, for every occasion, for Honen Shoni, Nembutsu first. Nembutsu is everything. Nembutsu is foremost. So in his writing, Senchaku Shu or Senchaku Hongan Nembutsu Shu, it starts with Namu Amida Butsu. So Namu Amida Butsu first is a very teaching of Honen Shoni. And after that, Ojo no Go, Nembutsu Isen. So followed by Namu Amida Butsu, it explains Ojo, the birth in the Pure Land, and Go to the purpose, for the purpose of Ojo, for the purpose to be born into Amida Buddha, Pure Land. Nembutsu Isen. So Nembutsu o sakitosu. So you should do the Nembutsu first, Nembutsu foremost. And this is Namu Amida Butsu. Honen Shonin's teaching. And why Nembutsu first is because by having Nembutsu first, we don't actually need to think about to get rid of illusionary thoughts. Nembutsu first is actually if we are very attached about to get rid of illusionary thoughts. The illusionary thoughts or miscellaneous thoughts come first, right? But by chanting Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu first, then illusionary thoughts come next. And in order to do that, Hoden Shonin recommends Juzu or Juzu prayer beads to use. By using, Ojuzu prayer beads and to say Namu Amida Butsu, you don't need to think about illusionary thoughts. It not arise. So for every occasion when you chant Namu Amida Butsu, Honen Shonin recommends you have to wear ojuzu. And because if you Nembutsu first, if you chant Nembutsu first by doing, by using prayer beads, then illusionary thoughts, miscellaneous thoughts doesn't arise, doesn't come right. So this is like when we can be busy for something, like reading any book aloud, you can be very busy. So by becoming very busy, you don't need to think about other things. The miscellaneous thoughts or illusionary thoughts may not arise. So in like manner, when you recite Namu Amida Butsu, by by using ojuzu, you can make Nembutsu first. So illusionary thoughts may not arise. And another thing, Nembutsu first is Honen Shonin is I think a few weeks ago, I explained about Tsurezurugusa, the essays in idleness, and Yoshida Kenko, the author, commented, Honen Shonin, was very great. And if you are sure about the birth in the Pure Land, it is for sure, right? And then if you are not sure about the birth in the Pure Land, of course, it is not for sure. So this is, it means that be a master of yourself. You are master of yourself. So you are a master of yourself. So if you think it's possible, it is possible. On the other hand, if you think it's not possible, it's not possible. So be a master of yourself and do the Nembutsu, and it's very important. And Honen Shonin, today I chanted Ishi Koshosoku letter to Kuroda Shonin. It says that do not doubt, do not doubt, do not doubt. It repeated, do not doubt your birth in the Pure Land. It's possible if you think it's possible. So do not doubt is actually is a main teaching about. And if you think it's possible, it is for sure it's possible. It's a very simple thing. And however, the Yoshida Kenko Shonin in essays in idleness, it says that even though you may have doubt, Honen Shonin said that the Ojo is possible. So this sentence may sound like it's kind of different. Or Honen Shonin said, do not doubt, right? However, why? Even though you may have doubt, Ojo is possible, the birth in the Pure Land is possible, is because Nembutsu first. For Honen Shonin, Nembutsu is everything. So Nembutsu is a universal teaching. So there is no exception, right? So for Honen Shonin, to chant Namu Amida Butsu first is utmost important. And so this means that you don't need to think about actually whether you are doubt or not. It doesn't matter. To Namu Amida Butsu is everything, right? This is very top priority. So that's why even though you may have doubt, it is possible that Honen Shonin is teaching. So this is actually Nembutsu is a very universal teaching. But the best way is that you believe and it's possible, and you don't have doubt is the best way. However, there are people, we have many different people, right? And we have many different thoughts, different ideas. And in order to satisfy actually everyone with different people, many different people, how do you teach? Is that you cannot insist the best way always. You cannot always insist the best way. Although, do not doubt is the best way. It's for sure. It becomes for sure. However, there are people that who may not believe in so. Then, Nembutsu first. If you do not Nembutsu or recite Namu Amida Butsu, you can achieve the birth in the pure land. So, for Hoden Shonin, in order to satisfy everyone, without exception, he put Nembutsu first because Nembutsu is a power to Amida's essential power to embrace everyone without exception. So whether you believe or not, whether you are doubt or not, it doesn't matter. Nembutsu can save. So that's why Honen Shonin says that even though you may have doubt, you can attain the birth in the Pure Land. And then the author of Tsurezuregu's essays in idleness actually commented, what a great teacher, what a great teacher. So this is about Master Honen Shonin's teaching. So today, kind of my explanation was not well, might not well, kind of, but our teaching is just written in the Senchakushu, Namu Amida Butsu, Ojo no Go, Nenbutsu Isen. So in Japanese way, Ojo no Go ni wa Nenbutsu o sakitosu. So in order for the birth in the Pure Land, you put Nenbutsu first. So in a sense, you don't need to worry about whether you are doubtful or whether you believe. Just do it. So Honen Shonin actually, one word, just do it. Just recite Nembutsu so that everyone can be saved. So this is, I think, just Nembutsu is very important. And when you chant Namu Amida Butsu, by using prayer beads or juzu, and at the same time, also if you have mokugyo, that will be very helpful by chanting Namu Amida Butsu. You hit mokugyo, and then also if you do gassho by using hand, your body, and you think of Amida Buddha, mind, and you chant Namu Amida Butsu. So while chanting Namu Amida Butsu, body, mind, and your mouth, voice become together, then miscellaneous thoughts may not arise. So once again, thank you very much. Sorry, today I'm not good at explanation, but I hope sometimes cannot explain well. That may be very good for me, and I reflect myself why I couldn't explain, and for the next time this kind of experience, bitter experience, may be very helpful to clear my explanation. So I think I'm hoping next time I can explain more better. So anyway, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your time to join in the service. Yeah, good morning. おはようございます。ありがとうございます。So I'd like to conclude this. Yeah, thank you. Conclude with thank you for your compliment. Namu Amidabu 10 times.
如来大慈悲愛民5年五章10年ナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダブナムアミダナムアミダブツナムアミダブ
Okay. Oh, I think idea came up to my mind. The right thought and miscellaneous thought. And miscellaneous thought is actually important. Because of miscellaneous thought, we are mindful of right thought. And this is just like awakening. If we are aware, all the time, the awareness is very natural. And we actually don't be aware of awareness. Awareness is very precious because we sleep. Because of sleeping, we appreciate, we are aware, we wake up. Right? So waking up, enlightenment is at most important because of illusionary thoughts, because of the sleeping. Awareness is very precious. So in like manner, because of miscellaneous thoughts, we can be mindful of the right thought. So actually, it's like a front and back. So right thought is front, and the miscellaneous thought is the back. So it's kind of set. And also awakening and sleeping. Awakening or sleeping is actually also a set. So yeah, while chanting Namu Amida Butsu and you sleeping, Honen Shoni said, you don't mind about sleeping. You don't never mind about sleeping. Just do Namu Amida Butsu. Just do Namu Amida Butsu when you wake up. When you wake up, just do Namu Amida Butsu. It's because Namu Amida Butsu is actually first Namu Amida Butsu, and then you aware. You have a feeling that I'm waking up. So because of the sleep, we realize we can be aware. I'm now waking up. I'm now waking up. So Buddhism is a teaching of the awareness, awakening up, awakening. So miscellaneous thoughts are actually, and the sleeping is very important. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。Please, safe and great Sunday. Great Sunday. Thank you very much. ありがとうございます。